and welcome to today's interesting edition of Corper'S Diary. I am your host, Precious Oboth, and you know how we all do it on our Corper'S Diary. We get to invite someone to come here and tell us how you saw our NYC experience so far. As you know, the journey is full of mixed feelings. Some people say it's a bitter sweet experience, some will say it's one full of adventure. It has expectations, surprises, challenges, and of course, genuine friendship and life changing experience. So, relax. If you're just coming back from work, or you're still at your workplace, or you're a core member serving, about to save, or you're already an ex corper, I'm happy that you're joining me on today's edition. And today we have a guest in the studio who will be sharing his NYC story with us, from receiving the call up letter to the live in orientation camp, the PPA struggles, and everything in between. Welcome to the program. Please introduce yourself to our listeners.
Hello, listeners. My name is White Fortune, for short, and known as Copper White.
Okay, welcome, Copper White.
Thank you.
So, moving on to the first segment is the live before camp. Let's talk about the call up letter. How did you feel when you received your call up letter?
Well, I received my call-up letter about. I received my call-up letter about some some hours in the night. Let's say around 3 a.m. in the morning. So again, I checked later around 7 a.m. Upon receiving it, I was somehow was I excited. I was just happy, you know. I was hoping I would join the next batch. Like I really wanted to join the batch A of the next year, but I didn't know God had
Other
better plan
plans?
for me to join the batch C of 2025 years. So that was how I went. I was a little bit happy. I was like, thank you, Jesus. At least my name has come aside. If not, I didn't even have plan to even come to this series of a thing. I wanted to carry it over till like 2027. It was the help of a very strong friend of mine, my girlfriend. Yeah,
Okay.
she was one that was firing me back to back. Oga, you have to go for service. Oga, this, that. I will leave this thing for you. I left it for her. She had all my details. So she literally did the application for me, everything and everything. And so far now, we are serving together.
Got a relationship.
Yeah,
Come and find me.
locate it very soon, don't worry.
Okay, I mean. So, were you posted to a state you wanted, or was it just a complete surprise and shock?
Well, first of all, while we are making plans for NYC, I told my fiancée, my girlfriend, that any state they post me to, I will accept it. I don't have plan to do relocation. I just want a break from whatever I was doing that time, and NYC was the perfect excuse to give, honestly. So I didn't really have much stress. Ekiti State, the only time I have heard of Ekiti is in state and capital. Apart from state and capital, honestly, no offense to the Ekiti people listening to me right now, but I'm a Deltan, so the only way I've heard is state capital. You hardly hear of Ekiti pop up on the news. You don't hear of anything like that. But I saw call up later Ekiti State. Where is Ekiti State in Nigeria? Are you sure this is not after Nigeria? But well, what to do now? I was very happy about it. Thank God, and then I made plans to work it out to camp.
Okay. So, how was your journey from home to camp? I mean, in Delta State is that's where you reside, right?
Yes, yes.
It's more like the south region, I mean middle
Yes.
belt kind of.
South.
So, yeah, south. So, how was the journey down there? Some people coming from that side said most of their journey were 2 days. Some people say 1.5. Some people got to camp in the night. So, your own journey now, how was it? Was it a smooth one, or a little bit of stressful, up and down?
You know, Nigeria road. If you want to have a very sweet journey, I'm afraid, but let me give you the reality is that traveling by road, you should expect the unexpected. even they say that the government has worked on this road. Oh, no how, no how, you must see go slow, you must see one or two stress. But I made up my mind. I'm a traveler and I move up and down. If not for NYC now, and by now you have called me. I'm in Lagos. I'm in this state. I'm in that state. So I travel by road most of the time. If God help me, there's money we use here. But since it's road transportation, and we are coming from Delta State to um,
Ekiti.
Ekiti, Isemure. I mean, it was my first time coming to Ekiti, so I was a little bit surprised. The journey was, for me, it was smooth. We went early. We got there. We got to Ekiti around, let's say, 5 p.m. As at 6 o'clock, I was already settled at the registration center looking for my next line to join. You know, the rush in the registration center. Yeah, but the journey was sweet. For me, it wasn't that stressful because I'm already used to Nigeria roads. But for other persons, that journey, the bus spoiled that many times on the road. I won't lie, it spoiled a couple of times, you know. So that the journey was not that much stressful for me. I'm already used to it. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to camp experience, that's the 21 days in camp. What was your first impression on arriving at camp?
This is supposed to be for. This is supposed to be an IDP camp. Like the whole Ekiti state is supposed to be for IDP. I was coming here. The vehicle was like up, down. Shade the wine me abi. Shade like up again. Wait. I look at the road, bushes. Before you can count the number of houses before you get to the camp, and then we get to camp. I still saw there were coppers there already because I went there on Wednesday evening to still see that the place was already crowded. That was the first day of registration. The place was already. Did you sleep there? Did you come on Tuesday? How manage? But when I got there, I thank God. And then the next thing you get is a pam 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 pam. I mean, for just let's say the first week of camp, I somehow delayed my registration because it looks like if you have not registered, you have more. If you have not registered, you have more leverage to still walk around camp with your mufti,
Yes.
do as you like. But the moment you register, you are
You
hereby
just giving them the opportunity to do as you like with me.
handcuffed yourself already. So you are putting on white and white foul. But I delayed my registration a little bit. I stayed free for like 1 week. Although I was helping people in camp, I made money from registration. Coppers were so desperate to the fact that if you give one copper a share, that copper is willing to pay 2,000 naira because of the registration hits. I mean, you have to move from one line to another.
Yes, one process to another.
That process was very, very long for me. Sometimes soldiers will come, they will say somebody just came to address coppers. People should leave the registration. You that is just one seat away from attending to you. You now have to go and start over again from the back. So those processes, I mean, I sold shares to people. That was when I knew I had entrepreneurial skills.
You didn't have to start the Said whatever. You already.
I was beginning to develop my skills already. I knew that entrepreneur is my thing. I'm a businessman. I mean, how will I start off for my share? Do you want my share? I give it to you 1,000 naira. On that person will come. Alpha bro, find me chair. Just find me chair. I'll give you money too. I say okay, wait, my share there for front. I will go outside from the window. Alpha, give me your share. Don't worry. I will bring you inside. Don't worry. I know the social. I will collect that one share. I'll go and give the person inside. Collect 1,000 naira. After I collect 1,000, I'm not gonna meet the soldier. Alpha, I see my guy just allow him enter. When that one come, I'll say stand first. Wait, that my first share. We go front. If that one go, we could just stand. That one that enter, we still pay money. That means I'm making like 4,000 naira in the process right now. Man, camp was sweet.
Okay.
For the first time, wasn't that stressful for me though.
Okay, so let's talk about the parade and the drills. How was it for you? I mean, a lot of people don't have that courage, or should I say, they can't take waking up as early as 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Talk much of going to do that extreme drills and parade. Some people wake up around 7, around 8, around 9. But then you are not even waking up by yourself. Your roommates are the one waking you up because people are already up by 2, 3.
Yes.
People are trying to go and have their
I
bath.
mean,
And the weather was cold and everything. So how did you cope with that kind of stressful
first of all,
activity, knowing fully well that it's also a paramilitary environment?
yes. First of all, I want to answer this question. As a normal human being, you know you're not rushing anywhere. Why will you wake up around 2 a.m. to bathe?
There are people that do that.
Like,
In my hostel, you
day
are
starts
literally
by
sleeping.
6.
People are sleeping and
You are hearing water sound. People are
people are
bathing.
dragging buckets.
Where are you rushing to? Ah!
I feel
Do you know?
Nigeria is a whole rush itself, so you
Ah.
can't blame them.
And you know, there is also an option that you can dress to the parade. After the parade and everything, you can also
Come back
come
to
back to bed.
baths.
By that time, the whole
Maybe
place will
during
be less.
breakfast period, yes, because it's
Yes.
not everybody that actually eats the camp food.
Thank you. People
So
will be at my market. So the whole rush for bathing will be less by that time. But no, if you don't bathe that 2 o'clock, you have no bath. I mean, for someone like me, the moment you register, I'm going to National Youth Service camp. The moment you register, you have surrendered your freedom. Like I said before, I'm a redeemer, and the relocation of God to a large extent has prepared me for camping activities. Almost every year we go to camp like 5 to 6 times. That is if you have strength to attend all the programs in camp. But the moment you get to camp, you just remind that you're coming here, you're not coming here to enjoy. You're coming here for a purpose. And it's the same thing too in the orientation camp. It's just for 3 weeks. No matter how, me that was fair before, I got to camp, I came back, I was black. The people around me could not recognize me. They're like, white, are you the one here? Or what's that? You are not black. Oh. Sorry, that's where we see it in camp. Oh. You have surrendered your freedom. And when they wake you up, the highest you can do, you wake up. If you cannot wake up, that's not an option. You wake up, you carry your
you wake
sleep
up, you don't
high,
have a choice.
you go to the parade ground. Maybe during breakfast you cannot sleep, or maybe during side you cannot sleep. So that is it.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you participate in any camp activities?
Oh, of course, yes, I did. I was a very, how do I call it, dedicated member of my platoon. I did a lot of, activity in my platoon. From morning drills, I did morning drills. I was part of the people that would not bathe in the morning. After morning drills, I would go and bathe because I know that I will march. I did parade, although my platoon did not carry the spoon, you know.
You not take first, you not
Mm,
take last.
but
You just
for
in
compensation,
between.
platoon 4 as a thing did not carry the spoon, but we tried. I participated in parade. The one I enjoyed the most was the shaking duty. I used to call it chicken duty, although it's kitchen duty. But I used to call it chicken because when you get there, no matter how you work, you still eat, and you eat more than the people
The
that
people
are.
that distributing the other coppers.
Thank you. It's a bit. The moment I work in the kitchen, that was like a breakthrough for me because after I finished working, people are getting one portion of rice. Now I'm getting like 3 because I already made some connections with the kitchen staff. So whenever I go there, copper, come and take, copper, come. I'm getting 1 bread. You will surprise me, I'm coming back with 3 breads. That was it. The kitchen duty was fun for me. I also participated in, how do I call it now? Cultural day. Yes, cultural day. I have a very, very good camp experience. If you ask people in Batch C, you ask them who is Copper White, that boy that have that trumpet. I mean, I made noise with that trumpet. After cultural day, we represented this, I think, Hausa culture of Fulani. And then when they are going there, they carry this on. They blow it, pum, pum, pum. And then after the cultural day, yes, I was left with the on. So after cultural day, we still have like 1 week in camp. So between that 1 week in camp, anytime the soldier comes to blow that big pom 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 pom, from my room, we are already blowing that thing. Pom. Don't come and disturb. If we disturb us, the man wants to blow. He will laugh like 2 times before he blow that thing. And we're living close to the soldier's hostel. Camp was fun for me. Very, very, very much fun. I participated in nearly everything apart from football and volleyball, but other things, parade, drills, cultural day, platoon activities, I was there.
So you're more like jack of all the trades.
I wasn't a watch, a jack of some trades.
Okay.
Yeah, some trades, not all.
So what lessons did camp teach you so far? I mean, staying the 21 days far from your familiar faces to what did camp teach you? And did you make any genuine camp friendship?
What do you imagine camp friendship?
Some people just go there to camp. Some people just go there to let me just make this. Let me just be close to this person for just the sake of we are here.
Okay.
Let's help each other. What you get from me, you get this from me. I get this from you. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. And there are some people that will still prefer that. Oh, let's take this friendship outside the 3 weeks experience here. You know, some people even get to marry each other after camp. That's like genuine. It has gone far from camp. This my elder brother is a testimony to camp. After camp friendship, he's married to his junior corper. Yes, he was actually a senior corper when the girl got posted to his local government. So that's one of genuine friendship. So that's what I'm saying. You know, NYC is basically about bringing people from different culture together to actually form national unity and integration. So yes, people have to grasp all of that opportunity to make friends. Me like this, how do I even know that I can be a friend to someone that is a Yoruba to an Igbo girl? No, you not go past me and my Akwa Ibom people.
Yes.
That was it. So
so
I was talking about camp friendship. Did you make any? That's the first question. Then the second question is, what are the lessons that camp taught you so far?
Okay, let me answer your second question first. Number one, camp will teach you to be humble. They know say the papa. If you like, your father should be the governor of the state. They will humble you. If your father is bold enough to tell you to go to NYSC camp to stay for 3 weeks, it's almost like your father is like, I know what they will do to you there, and now I'm the governor of the state too, but go and experience it. They will humble you. They will say, go and sit down here. If you don't sit down here, you have two options. Either you sit down or you pack your bag and go home. That is it. Camp, no matter what. And then under lesson is that we are all equal as long as we are under the umbrella of NYC.
We're wearing one uniform.
We are all white fowls to the eyes of the soldiers. We are all equal. I mean, if you like, be a billionaire.
It's even like the first time they have left the four corners of their father's house. So it's a very new pathway for them.
I mean, NYC is doing, I give kudos to them, honestly. They're trying. I also support them for doing this 6 weeks, extension. I wish
it's a reform actually. It has not been, has it been passed?
I really want them to pass it.
I don't think it's actually going to be something that people are going to enjoy.
You think?
Yes, I don't.
Did you enjoy your 3 weeks in camp?
I did.
Good. So the same way you enjoy your 3 weeks,
they're still going to scratch out paramilitary activity. It's not going to be fun without. You can't just. It's more like doing Said for like when you just wake up, you just go straight to your Said classes.
Yes.
And at least that parade, I feel like the parade and the drills was something people always want. Yes, because that time you are late inactive. You're not standing one place. The soldiers won't even let you stand one place.
True talk.
I didn't do parade.
But you had people that did
parade. I was in quarter guard.
Oh, okay.
But even when people were doing parade in there, we were also doing practice.
True talk.
But most time, we're just doing that practice because they don't just want to see us standing. Oh. Everybody must be busy.
Okay. Now, one thing you're forgetting to realize that these people have set structures in place. They are going to, if they aren't, they are going to set structures in place. So don't look at it as if it is only paramilitary. The camp is still going to be enjoyable. Trust me. Just with
I feel the 6 weeks is just too much. Most people will actually exit on the way. Very plenty people.
Yes, and the people that are there remaining, they will get to, learn valuable lessons, and the food ration will reach everybody.
I was going on Twitter yesterday and when people were talking about the whole thing, and someone even gave a comment saying that if they want to actually scratch the 3 weeks and extend it to 6 weeks, they should increase the allowance. I mean, to some level, and I feel it's actually fair. As you don't just increase something and just expect people to.
I feel what you should be talking about is that they should have in-camp training allowance and off-camp allowance because you don't expect the federal government to now give you 100k. Also, the last time they dragged this petition for allowance, the thing area has 100k. I'm surprised to see 27,000. Mm-hmm. But I think the best they can do is to give you in-camp training allowance, and then when you get to off-camp, can start giving yourself 7k as usual. So other valuable lesson I learned how to drive in camp. Side,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to the kudos side. I learned how to drive, even if I'm not being able to handle the steering very well. But the basics and the ABCs of driving, yes, I have learned that because of camp. Also, I made some pretty good friends. Yeah, you start making friends from the park in your
Yes.
state.
Yes.
You're forgetting that part. The park in your state. You will see married singles that want to go and marry in camp. I was packing my bag the night to camp, and I just packed, I think, just one bag. My mom was like, "Fortune, you're staying for 3 weeks. Why are you doing as if you're going
I
to
don't think
marry?"
guys need much of any
Yes,
luggages.
we really
It's the
need.
ladies that used to
My
I
bag
have to carry this one. Oh,
was filled
this
with food
particular
stuff.
bag is for my
This
underwear. So this other bag is for my professional. This other one
girl,
is for my
oh,
skincare. So I don't. Your one school bag is
is
okay.
enough for us. I was like, "Fortune, this and that." I said, "No, I'm just carrying this one just in case, just in case." Getting to park,
You saw.
you won't believe. I saw single people that want to go and get married. It's like they were going to their husband's house for 3 weeks. A girl in the bus. She was asking me, "How many soap did you carry?" I said, "I carry one now." "You carry one soap for 3 weeks? What do you, should I carry five?" She said she carried three in case she's waiting and won't fall down. That's the end of the soap. So you don't, man, kudos to your gender. I mean, so that is one set of friends, and then the next set of friends in camp. Well, my set of friends in camp, I made quite a few of them. I was somebody that is, no matter where I am, you must know I'm there. Of course, you must know. I was so obvious and popular in my platoon. That's number one. Then, outside my platoon, during the parade time, when we were practicing, you must obviously see me. You must see how I'm behaving, everything. I made some couple of good friends from parade time to people in my platoon. Although we're not in touch now, but the people I'm in touch with now are the ones who came from home together. We're so fortunate that some of us are serving not too far from each other. Although we're not in the same local government, but we are not too far from each other. Like that. Camp is really, really nice. It made me get some valuable connections that I'm also feeding off today. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm coming down to the realities of the 10 months after camp. Most people say, I prefer the 21 days in camp than the
Respect.
respect.
Yeah.
So, how has that new environment actually been for you?
Well, F1 it's a very beautiful place, honestly. It has an untapped natural ecosystem. I mean, you can't get enough from F1, truth be told. We start by after camp, when we were coming from Emure via bus to F1 local government. So we're coming, the road was, we passed Ado, we're still having confidence.
Me, where they talk said they stay for the low part. I will still come to
You
this
still come
side.
to the
On market
iPads.
days, you still so
From the iPad to you
it's,
still
it's
walk
more
down
like
to
a
the local
free
part.
gym
So
subscription.
you don't
You
need
don't
to
have
go to
to
the gym.
every day you go climb at
You
least
climb, yes.
1 to 5 hills or
Even if you're not doing, if you're doing press up every day, and every day for you don't need to work out on your leg because there's automatic workout for you on your leg. Your biceps, everything on your leg will be very, very fit. Your muscles, very, very good. Man, we came to F1. I'm from this part of Delta State that you can work at night. There is nightlife in Delta. There are some places you go, it is around 9 o'clock, they start market. It's like a mini Lagos. But F1 oh my god, 5 o'clock, nothing.
5 o'clock.
It's like they are afraid to invest in F1. I don't know why, but I'm just a passing copper. I don't know the
It's
history of
just
these
your
places.
experience.
Yes, it's my experience. But I feel F1 is a great place for business. It's a great place for business, honestly. You just have to look for your own niche and invest in it here. It will grow, just a matter of time. Yes, so basically, F1 is a beautiful place. From the hills and the valleys of F1 line, you see NYC there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So looking back, I'm sure you have spent like more than 7 to 8 months.
Let's just put it
You
at 7 months.
okay?
Yeah.
As NYC met your expectation. I mean, before you came to camp, let me take myself for example.
Okay.
I saw a lot of people post on TikTok. Some people made it look like it's one very sweet adventure. Like, God, you go to NYC, Alawi will come in, you will enjoy, you will buy your favorite shoe, you buy your favorite clothes, you will
Oh.
you go ball. After you don't leave the four walls of your father's house, you go enjoy life. Then I came to NYC.
You said it was a different game.
I meet delay Alawi. I no see my native meal to eat and enjoy myself. I'm actually depending on what you see there because you don't have a choice.
Yes.
You don't want to starve, so you have to manage. Yakubu manage
Yeah, my cool
and
man.
other things like that. So now, asking you, looking back with everything that people have told you and probably the way you see how people sugarcoat it on the social media, has it actually met your expectation or is it even more than that?
Hmm. First of all, I did not expect. So I did not get heartbroken. How would I call it now? I was in the line of expectation. I was like, I should be posted to a company based on what I saw, what I read.
Okay, you
Sorry,
studied.
yeah, I should be posted to a company, or I should work with Ministry of Education, or sorry, Ministry of Environment, or something like that. But I went to camp and I saw this and this and that. Although camp met my expectation a little bit. I was prepared for camp. Yeah, I had an expectation. They met it. But after NYC, after the camp, I came home. I sat down. I said, "Oga, no expectation for you. Whatever you are seeing there,
You take it.
that is it. Honestly, I can't put on my expectation because I know that it is still first of all. As long as you're not an oil producing state, it's going to be very difficult for you to do. You see some things they are doing to some corpers in some states, like Akwa Ibom, they are paying their corpers.
Shout out, clock it,
Clock
clock it,
Mm,
clock. I'm
mm,
an Aqua
and you're receiving it.
Yes,
Clock
sir.
Alright, cool. Now, it is going to be very difficult for Ekiti to do something like that. Honestly, it's going to be very, very difficult. I don't know what their new government is planning for Corper'S right now, but trust me, it's going to be very difficult. I wish I can be part of the new reform, but it's not there. So I know that all my expectations for Ekiti State, I just have to cook up something, honestly, because I didn't expect much. I didn't expect much, and trust me, I was not disappointed because I know that the moment you start expecting, even me like
You chop
they
breakfast.
never even pay me PPA allowance. I so thank God that before NYC I've been self-dependent. I've learned to be my own boss, to make money in my own ways. So that's what's helping me right now. If not, Ekiti State. What is the slogan again for Ekiti State again? The big that I be what?
I've forgotten something light and.
Like actually.
Okay, so moving to the last segment of the question.
Yes.
If you had an opportunity to improve one thing about the scheme, what would it be?
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, the scheme. Let me start from camp. First of all, they should understand that they are feeding people's children. Like, they should understand that I'm feeding fellow human beings, not people's children. Now, listen, people.
Or their children.
Yes, how will they give somebody that kind of food?
I think it's not actually their fault. They're just working on a budget and a large number of.
Wait, I'm giving recommendations to NYC, not to the camp, not to the states per se. Is what NYC as Nigeria give to a particular state.
The new reforms will
Mm-hmm.
take care of all those.
So let me put my own suggestion inside. Please, people should do better on the food, honestly. You should do better. I don't know where this one is coming from. Maybe they give them money for so amount of people. The people they will see in camp is more than because we obviously see it. So I don't know, but they should make adequate preparation and plan for um, the feeding. And then, if it's possible, we have in a year we have more than 10,000 graduates that are coming out from Nigeria every year. And out of that 10,000, we see most like 9,000 of them want to go to service immediately. It is now left for Nigeria to at least break down that 9,000 in a year. Instead of flooding camps, imagine a camp that has capacity to take only 2,000, they are giving them 5,000 people to take care of the people are living in churches and other places. You should make adequate arrangements for that. That's for the camp. And then in the NYC itself proper, there should be follow-up arrangements for corpers, not just from the AGI, maybe from other, maybe if the DG or somebody that is in that capacity to come and check on all these PPA, especially PPAs in the FNI or PPA in the state in general. You should come and check on all these PPA because in my state, for a school to apply for a corper and they come and check your school, first of all, is it government approved? How can you carry somebody to a school that wants to fall like this? The school is on Jesus Christ is solid rock. I mean, no harm to the people from like what to the state, but I feel this is what NYC should do. They should not just grant corpers to any school. There should be proper guideline to follow or something. You cannot just work somebody's child, work a corper to the bone because you are paying them 20,000 naira for. They said it's not payment, it's stipend. Because you are giving them stipend for 20k, you are now working them to the bone. Schools in FNI, they should go through some regulations and some things. That is a proper follow-up check to corpers in all the states after they are being deployed to their various PPAs. So I think that one should be my recommendation to NYC generally.
Okay, so any advice for PCM preparing for camp? You never can tell. Maybe there is one person at home watching and trying to say, oh, I want to go, I want to register soon. Any advice for PCM preparing, or even the ones that left camp yesterday and they're still trying to figure out and they're, oh, how am I going to go about this remaining 10 months? And of course, even for the ones currently serving, any advice that you can just throw out there for them?
Okay. First of all, my advice to PCM, prospective corps members, is that there are better places in Nigeria. It is not only Lagos, it is not only Abuja. I see people queuing up and dying and paying huge money to just serve in Lagos and to serve in Abuja. You know, the other places, there is, I won't suggest any place on the north though, but there are other places in the south, in the east. You can go there, you will have a very good experience in service. You do not have to kill yourself to get Lagos and Abuja. How can somebody be paying 200k to relocate to Abuja? Except maybe you have a good business or something there to do. There's no issue with that. But if you don't, please do not kill yourself to go to. I heard some corpers in Lagos, they don't have PPA, but they pay money to relocate to Lagos, and you don't have a PPA, and you will pay almost 20,000 naira to get to your LGA, local government secretariat, every month to do clearance.